Real estate agents. What if some of the best buyer leads in your market were already sitting inside a system you use every single day? In this video, I'm going to show you one of my favorite ninja strategies for identifying renters who may be approaching the end of their lease and could be ready to become homeowners. These are not random internet leads or people who filled out a form 6 months ago. This strategy helps you focus on people who may have a genuine reason to make a move within the next few months. I'm not going to give the entire strategy away in this introduction, but I will tell you this. You probably will not find many agents teaching this on YouTube. Watch this video all the way through because this could completely change the way you generate and convert buyer leads. Real estate.
Hmm, you're a real estate agent. You need leads, right? And right now, buyer leads are your fastest way to get commission checks. Let me explain. When you take a listing in today's economy, that listing probably will be on market for several months. Once it goes under contract, you could be looking at a 35 to 50-day close. So the average listing you take today, you're not getting paid on for 3 to 5 months, right? But if you find a buyer and they are ready, willing, and able, they are ready now, you're looking at a commission check in about 30 days, maybe 40 on the longest in this scenario. So why wouldn't you want to go after buyers? That's your quickest paycheck, right? And there are so many different ways to put yourself in a position to get buyer leads. Today, we're going to talk about one that's very often overlooked. As a matter of fact, I don't see any other video on YouTube teaching what I'm about to show you. So you need to pay close attention. This is a absolute killer way to get, in my opinion, some of the top buyer leads for free. Now, other ways you can get buyer leads, guys, Zillow Flex, give them 40% of your commission. Maybe you're an agent on a team and you're paying what my partner, Jay Kinder, talks about is a heavy agent tax. You're paying a 50% commission to the team lead for that lead. And I'm not against that. But what if you could get your own and keep the lion's share of your commission? Just give the split to your brokerage. Well, that's what you're going to learn today. And I want to jump in and show you. Now, please understand, I'm in Florida. I'm going to show you my MLS. Yes, we're getting ready to jump into the MLS. I'm going to show you mine. It's stellar. Yours is probably, if I had to guess, 99.99% of the time is going to work very similar. If not, just reach out to your local MLS and chat with their tech team to find out how you get these leads. I still believe most of you that are watching this are going to be able to do it. Enough said, let's jump in. I'll show you how to grab these buyer leads, and then I'll show you what I do to market to these leads on a monthly basis. So the first one we're going to do is let's jump in and let's take a look at my MLS. So guys, here I am, stellar, okay? And I want to go ahead and start looking for people that are what I would classify as buyers. They're not homeowners. And I want to use my MLS to find them. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and search for rental, and I'm going to go quick. I want to just do a quick one. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of active, and I'm looking for leased. And instead of 0 to 180, I'm going to be looking at 150 to 340. That means these are people that have leased their home and they're 150 days in on a lease, and they are all the way out to 340 days. So anybody that signed a lease on a home that was listed as a rental in the MLS, that they're at least 150 days to 340 days into their lease, I'm going to find them. The next thing, I want to go into my city. So I'm going to go into Claremont and find out how many people leased an MLS lease property. There's 471. Now, one of the things that I know is not every renter is going to be able to get a specific mortgage. Now, I don't want to disqualify a potential candidate, but you can classify these particular renters into monthly, like what their monthly payment is. So I'll give you, for instance, if you notice I have 471 matches. If I go up here and say, I want everybody that is spending at least $3,000 a month or more, it brings me to 50. right? So that's 50 people paying $3,000 or more per month. And I know right now that these people that are renting, I can get them into a brand new construction for that money and potentially have no closing cost and interest rates in the 399 to 499 range. Builder specials, right? What an offer. So, what I'm going to do though is I want to make sure that I have enough leads to talk to. And I know people that are paying $2,000 a month. They just got lucky and found one. Um, you know, that's a good list. Now there's 400 of them. Let's go a little bit more granular. We'll go 200 and 2,500. Now I'm going to stop here, right? That's 180 matches, 180 leads of people just in Claremont, which is one of about 15 cities I work in, that are at the very third quarter, if you will, of their lease. People will sign a lease, most of these people, for 1 year. What are they going to do at the end of the year? Well, they're going to do three things, one of three things, possibly four. They're going to renew their lease. They're okay. They're not thinking of buying. They're going to stay right there. And more than likely, they're probably going to have an increase in their lease amount. Everybody knows that. So they're going to renew. Maybe, though, they don't understand the options they have, and we're going to give them options. We're going to see how many of those people that are going to renew their lease are maybe doing that because they thought home ownership was still out of their reach. Well, we're going to show them ways they can be a homeowner and try to catch some of those. The next one, these are people that are going to continue renting, but they're not happy with their current home. So at the end of their lease, they're going to go and look for another rental property. We're going to reach out to them. If they're thinking of moving, why not move into their brand new home? All we have to do is make the numbers work and show them how easy it is. Then you're going to have people that are looking to end their lease because they are thinking of buying. Those are the ones we really want. And in that 180, there's going to be people, homeowners, that fit those three categories. There's going to be deals right there. The only way you're not going to get those people to work with you and you close these deals is they don't know who you are, right? You haven't gotten in front of them. Well, this solves it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit results. And I'm going to go ahead and make the page search down to 100, which means I'm going to have to come in here and do the first page and then come in here and do the second page, the 80, because I can only download 100 at a time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click all of them and I'm going to go to the very first one and then down here under export, single agent line, I'll export it. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to save it to my computer. Then I'm going to go back to results and I'm going to go to single agent line and I'm going to go to the second page. And now I'm going to go ahead and grab those and I will export those. So now I have 180 people. Now, what type of lead is this? Or what type of, how am I going to receive these leads? Well, I'm not going to have the name of the renter, but I'm going to have the property, the subject property that they rented, which is the most important thing to me. So the next phase of this, guys, is you need to determine how you're going to communicate with them. You can do it via letter. You can do it via postcard. I don't know if you want to door knock 180 people, but have at it, right? And there are other types of systems. We have systems where we can import that data and potentially see if we can get their information. I don't want to do that. I just want to start sending out a postcard once a month, right? And I can do that with a 4x6 postcard. It's going to run me in the high 60 cent to send it. Or I can do a 5.5 by 8.5, which is what I want to do, which is in the high 70 cents at the time of this recording. And I just want to create a card that has a special message for them. Now, for today's video, I'm not going to go through an entire demo on how to use ChatGPT. But guys, we do this at a high level. If you join us for our weekly trainings, I'll leave some links below. We train on this stuff every single week, not only to the agents on our team, but our revenue share partners and agents from all over the country. But let's stay focused in. I'll show you what I do. I'm going to grab these leads. Now, let me share again, and I'm going to import them into my direct mail platform. Okay. Now, my direct mail platform is called Card Genie. All of your postcards are completely free. You just pay the postage. We have cards created now for renters. We also show you how to use ChatGPT to make the most amazing designs in minutes. Literally, we will show you how to use our system, our designer, and ChatGPT to make absolute awe-inspiring postcard designs that you can send. Our postcards also have what we call trackable QR codes. So when I set up a postcard and put a trackable QR code, as soon as they scan it, it's going to notify me. If you want more information on that, look below. I'm going to leave a link for our Geo Unlimited program. It's the most powerful direct mail platform on the planet for the least amount of money you're going to find anywhere. Just schedule a 15-minute Zoom. I'm not going to sell you on buying it that day, but I'm going to show you this thing because you've never seen anything like it. Now, let's move. Once I have the list of MLS renters uploaded as contact groups, and by the way, the first name on that list when I create it in an Excel sheet is going to be Dear. The last name, so first name is going to be Dear all the way through. Last name is going to be Resident. So when I address the postcard, it'll go to Dear Resident because I do not have their name, but I have where they're living. And the postcard is going to have a powerful message. Now, I have some programs that I am able to use here in Central Florida where we offer buyers, home buyers, a zero down option, FHA or conventional. It's the most incredible program I've ever seen. Again, I'm not going to demo that program. If you want more, drop some comments on the video and I will send you a personal link and I'll show you how you can access zero down programs in your area. But here I'm going to basically send a card and I'll show you an example. Okay. Here's a card that I'm going to send to that list. Lease ending soon. Before you renew, see how buying may be possible. Zero down programs, little to no cash to close, monthly payment options, rent assistance to ownership pathway. Don't renew until you see this. Scan for zero down options. Guys, when they scan that QR code, they're going to go to a site that's going to tell them whether or not within minutes they are able to access the zero down program. It's going to have other information for them. I'm trying to spark some information and conversations with them. And if they scan it, I'm going to know. And if somebody scans it, I'm going to fire off a letter that they'll get the next day from my office. I'll put it in the post office box, send it to them, personalized, thanking them for scanning the code, and then inviting them to a personal Zoom with me. These are how you convert at a higher rate. But guys, they're going to get that card. Then 30 days later, they're going to get this card. Buy a home with no money down. Again, trackable QR code. And then the very last card they're going to get, zero down homes and closing costs. And by the way, all of these images that you see, I show you how you can create those images in ChatGPT in literally minutes and use those on your postcard designs. You see, back in the day when we wanted to create a design like that, we had to hire graphic artists using PowerPoint and other types of expensive softwares that we never could figure out. Guys, we make some of the most amazing postcard designs, letter designs, Facebook posts using ChatGPT. And again, weekly, we train on how to use these tools to up the game when it comes to your digital marketing. But guys, I wanted to show this to you because it is an amazing way for you to get your leads. Now, you don't have to use my postcard company. You can use, if you're using another one, use the one you're using. If you don't want to use postcards, you just want to do a letter, ChatGPT will make you an amazing letter for these leads. Just make sure you send it to them, right? There's so many ways you can get in front of these people, but these are, in my opinion, untapped buyer leads. I don't know. First of all, I don't know any teaching on YouTube other than mine that targets this specific niche in a way that's this elevated. So when you reach out to these people that are renting from an MLS rental home, I'm going to make the bold assertion that you are not competing with any other agent for those leads. Absolutely amazing. A-class leads right there. 180 plus in Claremont alone. There's 10 to 15 closings right there. If I do this properly, if I'm in front of them for the last 3 to 4 months of their lease, there's 5, 6, 7, 8 deals right there, right? If you are wanting to scale and you're tired of paying 40% to Zillow or 50% because you took a team lead, this is how you generate your own business. So guys, this is just one. Inside of my Card Genie, I have an even more powerful way to find buyer leads where you're getting all their contact information and you're automating your postcards to them. When they come in from your marketing campaigns, Our system will generate the postcard and send it even if you are sleeping, right? We'll cover that on another video. But for today, I wanted to drop this very simple, free strategy in terms of you being able to find buyer leads. So, what do you think, guys? Was that amazing? Was that interesting? Make sure to drop comments. Let me know what you thought about the video. Check in the description, and I will give you a link to jump on a quick Zoom with me. I'll show you how this works in Car Genie if you want to see it. I'll put some links on the bottom for you to join our school program, which is a free join for agents. We have hundreds of training videos on there on topics just like this. And we'll put some other goodies in the description. Well, guys, that's it for today's video. Oh, one last thing. If you are thinking of making a move, guys, I am building the Honey Badger Ninja Nation team. Wait till you see what happens when you partner with me. Guys, we have a $100,000 a month marketing team. My partner, Jay Kinder, when I partner with him, we've got access to the marketing team. And guys, these members of our marketing team, which are world class, they are going to set up your CRM for you. They're going to get your texts and your emails inside, tight, and right. They're going to make sure that the AI is positioned perfectly inside of your CRM. They're going to go ahead and create and run your ads for you in Facebook, where you will be able to generate between 60 and 150 leads a month for $10 a day. Our team will do that completely free when you partner with us. If you want more information on that, definitely look in the description. I'll put a link to jump on a Zoom with me to talk about partnering with Kelly at the Honey Badger Ninja Nation. Some exciting stuff, guys. I'm dedicated to helping you as agents get more closings and stop paying that crazy agent tax. And again, gain access to our $100,000 a month marketing team at no charge. You got to hear more about that. All right, that's it for today's video. Until I see you, make sure you guys are doing what's right. You're generating the right leads. You're communicating on time, and you are out there working the hardest that you can to make sure you take care of you and your family. It's not that hard, guys. You just have to have the right tools. You have to have the right mentorship. You have to have the right, I'm going to call it grit, and you just got to do it day in and day out. Just get out there and make it happen. All right, guys, that's it. I'll see you on the next video.